Hi, this is Rockin' Robin, and today we are at Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We're going to show you a lot of pictures and tell you all about it. Stay with us. The Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee has a beautiful building on the outside. It really makes you think it looks like some kind of prison. And there is a prisoner trying to escape and a guard watching him. Very, very cute. Now the hours are 10 to 9 Sunday through Thursday and 10 to 10 on Friday and Saturday. Admission is $28.95 for an adult, $21.95 for a senior, $14.95 for a child, and I believe there is also a $19.95 if you're a veteran or military. Now this is what it looks like when you first get in, and look at even the barriers are handcuffs. Very cute. You feel like you're in the United States Penitentiary at times, but most of it is a lot of history. Even from Blackbeard, when he was on his ship, until the present. So it starts off with that, and it tells you about the flags. It gives you a really nice image of what Blackbeard would look like, and it tells you a lot about the ships and different things. There's a lot of guns. You get to see a lot of the old guns, and some of them were actually owned by some of the villains that you will see. I mean, this is a really fun museum. I thought it was going to be serious and all scary and not really for kids, but I think everyone would enjoy it because there's quite a variety of different things to look at. Here are some more of the guns, and there's posters on the wall, wanted signs that, you know, for different criminals that were there, and there's a lot of information. This right here is a shootout game. Put in some money and try to hit the red targets. Now, who do you think this is getting on the plane? This is a very interesting image, and it is D.B. Cooper, of course, getting on the plane. If you know the history of D.B. Cooper, you will totally understand that. They talk to you about moonshine, because, of course, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee has a lot of moonshine. Here are some pictures of who were the public enemies. They give you some, you can take a quiz. Who is that? That's Alvin Creepy Carpus. Don't really know him. Here, you can put your face in here, and you can make believe you're Billy the Kid. There's a lot of interactive, fun parts to all this exhibit. Here, now I am in jail. A lot of fun things to do, and it's great if you want to take pictures, if you want to take videos. Here is some more wanted. You could take this little test. Hey, we were correct on that one, so that is pretty good. Here is Charles Manson's guitar. Most of the items that they show are the actual pieces from the criminals. Here they talk about hoaxes, they talk about assassination, they give you some information here on the most common forms of ID theft. You have a chance to see if you can break the code and get into the safe. They give you some information on how to do it, but it's not easy. Are you a safe cracker? Here they have a whole area about CSI. If you like CSI, they have fingerprinting, and over here they have a body that you can look at. Of course, it's not real. It's on an autopsy table. You can pretend that you are going to give it an autopsy and see what you can find. Here are some of the items that were found. What do they mean? You can take a look at them, see if you could find some clues. There was an entire room dedicated to this, and a lot of people spent a lot of time because there was a lot of different things that you can do and see if you can solve the crime. So take a look. Have you ever seen that where they reconstruct a face? They have a skull and they reconstruct it, and these are some of the things that they might look like. Now you can also get your fingerprints done, and they'll tell you why you would be in Alcatraz. I am in Alcatraz because I committed an assault, apparently, although I never did it. Here is a courtroom. And now they're going to also show you different things for execution. Very scary. These are buttons that they would press for a lethal injection. Over here, do you want to be in the electric chair? I do not. This was called Old Smoky because after an electrocution, it would smoke. The wood would be so hot that it would smoke. And now, how about this? You want to go into the gas chamber and be gassed? This is an actual gas chamber. This one is Al Capone's prison cell. It's what his prison cell looked like. Now you can see that most prisoners are not kept in this good of a room, but Al Capone was special, and he was in this room where they made it very nice for him. Now they had a lot of cars, and you say, what are these cars all about? Well, this was one of 2 Volkswagen Beetles owned by Ted Bundy. Now that one is a Bonnie and Clyde car. I think that's a reproduction that was used in one of the movies that made for Bonnie and Clyde. The red one is Dillinger's car, and the white one. Can you guess whose Ford Bronco this was? Look at, there is the Ford Bronco. This is the actual famous Ford Bronco. Well, here's the Bronco. Of course, you know this was O.J. Simpson's car. I wasn't going to say it, but for those of you who don't know, that was the Ford Bronco you saw escaping, the actual car. That's the one. And they also had other cars. They had some police cars that you can get in, pretend that you're an officer. This is the front side. They also had the back side. You can put on these goggles that replicate being drunk and see if you can walk a straight line. Look at all the beautiful badges. Wow, the police badges, they were something gorgeous to look at. A lot of different ones from all across the country. And right here is protection the FBI agents would wear. Really something else. And if you want to try to drive a vehicle, they have that. You can try to be involved in a chase. And they also show you a lot of fake items. These items are, you can see some are real and some are not. And they try to teach you how to tell the difference between like a real Coach and a fake Coach bag. All these different things. It's really interesting to look at. And I learned a lot about what was fake and what wasn't, but it's still so difficult to tell the difference. I mean, you could spend so much time looking at them to figure it out, and you know, it's tough. They also have a store inside in case you want to buy something. It's always nice to get something from the gift store. So this is what the crime museum, the Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge is like. This is Rockin' Robin. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and give us a big thumbs up.